What? You're late.
Everybody's here. Let's just have the fucking meeting. Come on. That's all.
He's here.
Yo, this record's so overdue that my late fees are Bezos. Talent isn't worth a lot around here, it's pesos. Shout out to Hazel. The Grey Goose going down straight with no chaser while I chase another stray goose. Should've tie a double Windsor or tie a noose. Just another day, another wild domesticated lion loose. Every single shot I take in life is 90 proof. Covered in the underground dirt like a miner's boots. I'm living proof of the sins you buried. Tons of income streams, little tributaries. My style diversified, always hedge my bets. Write my wrongs on songs, settle all my debts. My world's always sunny. Where's Danny DeVito? Claim to be the dopest, but you're just a placebo. I lost my libido, I'm not fuck around anymore. So catch me, bounce through the door.
Then we bounce through the door, said it before. Shit's overdue, that's why they all want more. Then we bounce through the door, said it before. Lay them all flat beneath the floorboards. And we bounce through the door, said it before. Shit's overdue, that's why they all want more. Then we bounce through the door, said it before. And it's like that, hip-hop to shore.
This isn't right, this isn't right. You don't do this, you don't keep a man.
I know.
The only time you do is when you want to say something.
I know.
When you want to say fuck you. That's the only time.
It's overdue, ever been through musical and virtue. I'll pass out, blast your curfew, I feel it way beyond any born fertile. Music is my extrasensory hurdle. Get over the misguided sleight of hand. They'll take every penny if they can and show you off like a pimp with a plan. It's all blueprints, architects draw sever you, leave you out back like a disc or two. Slipped out, shipped out, learn when to shut your mouth. Everybody trying to hide you, nobody seek you out. Make every conscious effort, tilt the scale if you gotta play heavy, act smart is the motto. Age, shark, all the hidden parts after hours. When the pen starts to spark, see you, we hear you. Bravo, make it shine, four of a kind. Combined in one mind, unsigned, that's fine. We understand the rules, been at it long enough. Don't play us for no fools. Passive aggressive, it's an unwritten message. Saved in the lock, baggage you can't manage. It's a long road, my feet built calluses. Not from music, but I sure built palaces. I did it for myself and I did it for my wife. I did it for my son to live this full life, yeah. You can hear it in the drumming, the backbeat's burning. Now cook a little something. Say spuds yearning for a little extra stuffing. So here goes nothing. Yeah, I feel strength and persevere to a struggle that rears it outlies the cries and collects in a bucket of pour. Pure effervescence, presence that follows a hollow emptiness, full catalyst, projecting sadness, embrace sadness. Gladly I'm happy without coaxing. Most of the chosen is passed out, drunk in the morning, crack ass dawn. Now sit your crack ass down and hold on. You never surprised some shit that I'm on. It's a long time coming, that marathon running. And I'm swinging for the fences, giving masterminds efforts, facts of the lessons. Graduated guesses, every question you question gives undisclosed confessions. Yeah. Speak too loosely when your gums start moving, your teeth start loosening when they catch you slipping. Relax on the mission, relax on the cushion. Half stepping, only half the problem. It's a long time coming, you can hear it in the drumming. The backbeat's burning, now cook a little something. Say spuds yearning for a little extra stuffing. So here goes nothing. Yeah.
The anticipation building, got the situation feeling. Something's gonna blow like there's a bomb inside the building. Spent all my life running from a fate that's been ordained. It's plain to see this album been a long time coming. A long time for me to see the long game laid out, vivid lucid color. But now I draw my knowledge on a classic record, so the starving masses got a little bit of existential wisdom to discover. I give birth to dope like my mother. I turn aside for hopeless pretty suckers. I never know what I never knew, so I live in bliss for ignorance and sound better too. I get down like a shoe, I got soul and I'm laced up. Hate a rapper looking at his phone when he wakes up, crying when he listens to the masterpiece, cause I don't talk slick acts of grease.
That was mad vicious. Hardcore and beautiful. That was mad vicious.
See, I'm the variant there is carrying to kill the stupid. Married to the kick and the snare, so fucking loop it. A ring around the finger of the wicked instrumental. Shit gets metal. When I get a really influential pencil, can't move my feet, stuck in stone at the sight of her. Damn, I call that kind of body Excalibur. Tongue hanging down like an overheated mastiff. Old greasy bastard with a flow tweaked and mastered. Soul steeped in tragedy. Lifetimes of sadness. Words begin to pour with such forgotten biblical passages. I got the Dead Sea Scrolls. Thumbtack behind the mic stand. Staring to the blinding light. I feel my afterlife expand. Just a hot-headed rapper. Like a hot air balloon. Turn the beat loud and I take off to the moon. Shark and age mixed with Sir U and Dano. Kinda like the horseman armed with futuristic ammo.
Yo, I think that's the one.
And that's it.
Is that all you got?
That's it.
I've had it up to here.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was mad vicious. Hardcore and beautiful. That was mad vicious.
Let me put it in the simplest terms. Man, I'm the vaccine, bitch, you're the germ. I'm the difference in magnitude. I could switch up and leave them in 2 degrees of separation. Ain't no limit to what it will do. Passive aggressive, my music ain't no message. A voice filled with anger, with a backdrop banger. Man, you heard it here first, 5 times over, and you hear it here last. With your final breath coma, it puts you in the state I'm not talking no 51. It's that voodoo seance around a fire blazing sun. Scorch over me on the torch, hands double tapping and slapping, freestyling on the board. Who you thought, and that's it.
I think that's the one.
And that's it.
Is that all you got?
That's it.
I've had it up to here.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was mad vicious. Hardcore and beautiful. That was mad vicious.
Twist that wig to bay on a Tuesday. Cast away like I'm fishing for a bloody Sunday. I sat back, but you are days away from pointlessness to say it's worthless, but still pay. Broke beyond stones. Crack from the stress of true mental display. Shout without say, just break your fucking head. Aardvark, snap that shit like that and hold tight enough and don't bite back. The truth lack for the finer things. Popped off, ready to swing. Locked off ahead of things. This is how they handle kings. Got me perplexed. What's the word to use next? When we suplex, you better use the right context. Slam! I grew up with a like Zionix, hard voice and a killer syntax. Arranging words and phrases to create a killer sentence. All for the better vision, to make some ugly vengeance. I see they gone missing, send out the missing persons. I see they called it searching, I just sit here, laughing and lurking, cursing and sipping bourbon. Yeah, I'm just cursing and sipping bourbon. Yeah.
I'm cursing, sipping bourbon, surfing Twitter like a troll. Spit my sermon verse in perfect Klingon. I'm a dog, dude. Crazy dreams and others' expectations that are buried in a shallow grave. Down with the hatred that I've carried. Now I brush it off like lint. My snazzy tweed jacket here for more growth than 50,000 magic sea packets. I spill the beans like a hacky sack. But these gadgets make it hot until the baddest cat. Nasty heat rashes. Cast the ashes on your mattress and I bounce like me at a party. Cause I'm bloody antisocial, everybody. I'm an extroverted person. I got an introverted demon. I got anger deep inside and it's in every verse I'm reading. I'm bleeding crimson through my Samsung touchscreen, soaking the notes like depression to a drug fiend. Pretty much everybody bug me these days, so we'll pour another glass and get drunk to see the haze. Hey. different, like an infant. My epiphany, like drums in the symphony. And an imprint on every verse I birth, old and crusty like the surface of the earth. See, I'm a stone visionary, all these hopes that I carry like some spare keys. I can't explain it, so I literally wrote it literary. Never let the world around me live in my itinerary. I'm outside the box like your Holy Spirit. I'm pretty sure I'm funky cause no one's near it. I leave a lasting first impression on the comatose. Stimulate the neural net with visions of this overdose of dopeness. I'm so deep down it's hopeless. Put away the lifeboats and self-righteous motives. It's explosive. I'm not a sheep, but I'm getting close to goatness. When it's over, I'll be laying in the rubble, barbecuing roaches with some orange juice mimosas, hanging with my homies and my broses.
Here's to the crazy ones, misfits, rebels, troublemakers, round pegs in the square.
Yeah, if I'm rhyming, diamonds always on the mind when I'm designed in such a way have you choking on the island. Catch your breath and Simon says it's the only way you'll find him. Hitching for a ride and maybe throw him like the Heisman. Chiming if you only got something worth mentioning. I'm penciling another dead rapper on the mend again. Face to the fire, Pinocchio a kindling. I hate liars, fuck showmanship, man, it's sinking in. Deep water, shadow thoughts only in the loony bin. Call me crazy, I got a number here and they're waiting in. Dial tones ready, representatives answering. So many multis and I feel like I'm doubling. So many multis and I feel like I'm doubling. So many multis and I feel like I'm doubling. Repeat myself, I apologize. Yeah, it must be the medication, boys, kicking in.
Ones see things differently. They're not following the rules, and they have no respect for the status quo.
It's a world unpainted canvas and loose leaf written information that depicts beyond belief. And a mind's a horrible thing to waste, so I absorb every ounce just to keep it all safe. Yeah, lock the key away, play keep away. Everybody knows it's all just to keep safe. Everybody knows, but nobody care to go. Stood still right here in the middle of the road. I see my humble abode, but the river's too wide. Your turn comes eventually, just don't jump the line. I'm a patient man to understand without question. I don't mean I don't ask the right one, just ask my left hand. Grip tight, get right. Learn from the dead of night. To fill the lantern takes more than the wicker might. Travels, unravel alternate solutions. It's your sense of direction that causes confusion. That's your line of sight. Line them up, line them in, line them out. Yeah, I can do this all night. Yeah.
Finally come to grips with my life's truth. Seems like all roads lead to the mic booth. Growing up like a beanstalk, but a goddamn giant kicking off the beatbox. It took me 20 years to come to terms with the terminal velocity of killing every verse. I thought that having kids will put the brakes on the urge to create, but these days it made it worse. Cause I don't do well with bosses. They got me tied to this desk like a hostage, burying my head like the myth about the ostrich. Let me file your demands in a box for the rest of the nonsense. Watch my moms and my pops build for themselves. The life of punching clocks, a personal hell. It burns up my cells like a fever. I'm back in the booth doing shots of amnesia.
Shameless, the life of a stranger. Wander aimless and avoid danger. Devoid of neighbors and no haters. Assume the mantle, be the greatest. My own Vegas, on the A-list. Too hot to handle, yes you made it. Call it famous, ego inflated. The need to contain it, self-restraint. draining. Bigger threat if I was aiming. Everybody blame him, but ain't nobody naming. Oh man, too amazing. Can I get an amen? I don't need an agent. This is not abrasive. Feel the weight lift. Black levitate this. He's so underrated. Sound better on the latest. So good you can taste it. All turkeys getting basted. Trip to fan naked. Throw them in the late shit.
It's that shark age that fucked up the dark age. It's all passe, man, we nasty with that mad face. Pick it up, leave it up, do what I do. Oh yeah, fit the screws, crushing with that groove. Lyrically prove, we on the move. Zero you, posted on the roof, aiming with that flame though. If fire's out potato, mash them, then we lay low. It's fatal, like touching the third cable, hold on to the halo. We lay it on thick, let's spread them out like mayo, man, it's that melee. Hey, hey, yelling out for Mayday. And that white flag won't say today, so rock it in and say today. Chat about ring, that bit about bang, that bubble up the head of my slang. Check, check, hear the ring, this is how we change again.
That A-Shark collabo got the haters getting day drunk. Curse about the dopeness, then they break some. I don't give a hot pile of damn about their ignorant opinions. I got all kinds of fans. Snap my fingers and their minions like millions of rabid little savage underground heads. Begging for another verse, starve until they found dead. Oblivious to criticism. Stick of the feelings so deep when they're drilling and bubble up like rock through plutonium. Spit gasoline when I'm rocking this plutonium. Verbalize some far out views like a plutonian. Bro, when I first heard this beat, I'm like, oh shit, word dude. This is that flamethrower style known as Sir You that hurts you. Get your blood pumping like dialysis. Shout out to No Man, it's tough as skin and calluses. I'm mad as a rabid pack of the savages, coyotes. Tripping, spitting sicker than peyote for the homies.
If you ever caught me slipping, you would stop me.
Maintain
hustle to survive. Adapt and fortify, hardwired, solidify. Cry from the tears and find it from within side. Tie from both sides, slip hard, knotted and bind. A mental feel struggling shy, but it's okay. We all feel it in some way, some happy, some sad. Some put it front facing, some hide it in bags. I'm open to walk, my shoes stone heavy. I kept solid and shut, reason I felt dizzy. I've always been taught to keep my sleeves clean. Ain't no business of mine ever try to be seen. It's obscene, the shit that I've seen could never clean. The most dirty screens got me tilted and leaned. I might be my worst enemy. I might be my worst enemy. I might be my worst enemy. Instead of change never came and overcame in the planes, the games. I hold myself accountable, unsurmountable. The fountain drinks from an empty bowl until the system feel the merciful. Pray for it to stop. It's coming from the side. Deaf ears for defiant resistance. A whole lot of block tickets. So with your suit, just read the letters in front of you. You might be surprised what they do. Time heals, and that's what my father tells me. And I still sit here feeling hungry and empty. If you ever caught me slipping, you would stop me. Hustle to survive. Figured out it's just me. Not many wish to battle, but never wanna die.
As long as I stand strong, stay on track.
These days it's getting hard to deal with haters, especially cause the worst one of all is my patience. I should've blown by now, but something shorted. I rock it like a rocket, but my launch code aborted. I can't afford it, I invested in my buzz. Future never stuck around and left me with the drugs. That shit was fun, but it was temporary. It set me back about a decade, gave me debt to carry. And now I finally built a ladder high enough to see the ground. So when you dig so deep, amazing all the me I found. But some things remain, I still eat your style. Only difference is now I rock the easy smile. Working hard to make up time I spent destroying dreams. Trying to prop up all the bridges blown to smithereens. If there's one thing I learned through all these wild mistakes, it's that I can fuck up plans of every size and shape.
The constellations till my path to greatness got sidetracked by procrastination. Bypassed, all my plans got evaded. When my dreams are big and played by the station, somehow turned to PlayStation. See, I was chugging back at 30 back above, plus smoking it. Saying
some crazy shit like pandiculation. But that's a stretch for you to understand. Why put effort into killing all these verses when the people like their garbage flooding TikTok with crazes? Bunch of dumb rappers rapping about their dumb asses. But then again, it's fun as hell to write a bar to charge the atmosphere with spark and thunder swell. I mean, I got a story to tell, so I push down my bifocal Gucci tortoise shells. In the mortal realm, I'm truly my immortal self. I'm well dressed in the cut like amorphous gel, laying classic on the masses, rap source and wells. Cross the border, got my orders, now the fortress fell. Back it up. Back it up. Get up.
Your whole style make my ears bleed. On the reg, listen what I said. You need to hear close, even though it's an oxymoron that you lack flows. Man, it make me see red. I show anger from your lack of the passion. I get perturbed from the massive coercion. Yo, where's the love gone? Like soul sucker separation. Perforated laminates covering imperfection. A lesson that I learned many moons ago. Where space is infinite, don't get sucked into the black hole. You got trolls, the lower the lows, tucking in the tail, hidden within their clothes. It goes to show most don't know. They ask from a hole in the ground. It's uncommon to have that soul by the pound. It goes eeny, meeny, miny, mo. First you got caught up the toe. If they holler, then proceed to cut some more. Yo, liposuction, you gotta remove all the access to reach nexus. The misconception is you're young and restless. The old heads create your guest list, banging out the fences, then throw a couple wrenches to fix up your fuck up. Either zip up or shut up. We could mix up and throw it up. Stick 'em up, everybody in the place. Face down, don't look around. Place it in the bag, sucker every last sound. If it makes a noise, I want it. Yes, I'm greedy and I know it. I'll turn beats into bullets, pull it back and then anoint it. Yes, I coined it, just to point it. Make my point cause I'm anointed. Your loitering is bordering way beyond avoiding. And the fact that in distract another actor doesn't matter. Yes, it matters just to knock another prong off the ladder. Gathering the crumbs from the bums who's gotta run, little one. Guess we'll catch up later.
Whatever, dude, I just keep writing sick raps. Besides, I rock these beats like a pickaxe. Known to shut the bar down and kick ass. Drive through for milkshakes, large fries, and Big Mac. The type to pinch the beats ass for retention. Used to be the type to write my verse in detention. My obsession is ascension to the top of my profession. Each session that I flex and get my soul against confession. Dickhead whose erection gets some notice. I got potential deep inside me like a crate of old explosives. Couple duds, but the rest are all deadly. Shutting down the show like a whack Headley medley. Throbbing pain radiated down from my skull to my soul, lying in the dirt on the ground. Listen to the rumbles and the sounds creeping out of the dark. My heart stopped just a little when it growled. Slivers of the sun rays that penetrated all the way down into these woods, lit the mist and the gloom. Slowly took a knee and quickly surveyed the trees all around, about to howl at the sliver of the moon. I lit my torch and took a swig of the golden mead. It's time to claim my prize while I live and breathe. I've been questing for an answer to the question: is it possible to find a parchment hard enough to press my blessing deep into the fire? Breathe some life into the page to finally contain my greatest demon in a cage. So far, in all my long years I found nothing but the whispers in the village led me here to beast hunting. I pushed aside the leaves, saw the monster in the flesh, horrifying on the verge of flying from its nest. The body of a vulture, neck up was cobra. Every single part of me was so nice to know ya. Its acid green eyes stared me down like I was dinner. Mind flashed through regrets of a sinner. So I pulled out my crossbow and notched the poison bolt and brought it up to put a needle in this ugly sucker's skull. Open up his filthy mouth and scream a screeching hissing sound that stabbed my ears like 40 Roman spears, and so I pulled. The first hit it right where its gizzard be, then loosed another, put that sucker out his misery. The beast body slowly crumpled to the forest floor. I was sore, I'd gone to war with an overlord. I climbed the skull, reached the nest to find my chosen fate, and there it was. I felt the magic in a single page. I picked it up and something very deep inside flowed like raging rivers. Threw my hand into the pen to write. I didn't stop until the anger was released, and I finally breathed. All these decades I'm free and my beast.
In the middle of the night, something's not right. The glare through the shade of formidable light. Could it be serendipity, the bright days ahead? Might it be a bad omen where I only see red? See, I'ma set that aside and save it for later. The search moves on strong, the most absorbent of papers. To pull in my thoughts and ensure purity. The combination is rarity and raw abilities. It's a journey that I find myself forever bound to. To find peace and peace out to everything I'm ground to. Let it be known, I've been seen building for decades, not to be confused. Rules I'm seen with games or charades. A lot of doubters, overzealous shouters, speaking out of turn with jealousy, cowards as high as they might tower. But I found me, and every ounce that allows me to fulfill a destiny to be a supersonic MC.
Everybody, everywhere, every place, every time knows that the combination point him in the right direction like a signpost in the middle of the wasteland. Find me with a cordless mic tucked in my waistband, ready for whatever life will throw on my perimeter. Rock the monster horsepower without the limiter. I bring the church, no minister. I turn the scene into a movie, no cinema. All the brain obsessed, walking dead, trying to catch up to the Goggins pace. I said better step up. Shit drives me crazy. How crazy? So crazy that you maybe find me body slamming babies. I Greg the Hammer Valentine, you ladies. Mad at all these rappers rapping lazy like the 80. Man, they might as well be rapping in a nightgown. If you're not down the hype crowd, just stop and put the mic down. Everybody know what it's all about. Ain't nobody know what this song's about. Everybody knows what it's all about. Ain't nobody know what this song's about.
Sip it down slow, let it levitate. Rushing through the percussion, only lessons of discussion, watch it marinate. Cyanide and eyes half empty, plenty of the zombies walking freely without any concerns, and it kills me to think it's all for the greater illusion of confusion. Not to be confused with the intrusion. A safe distance, for instance, keeps me at a standstill, and still I feel primed and amped up like a mandrill. Turn the sound down, let the silence fill the void, empty out the over extraordinary noise. Let them all play, just lay the grounds down first. Don't let them dictate the outcome and always predict the worst. Man, an eye for an eye, always leave your bow blind to seeing past the dirty, man, cleaning out the lie. Because everybody knows and everybody's chosen, and everybody for themselves, cause everybody's closing.
Everybody know what it's all about. Ain't nobody know what this song's about. Everybody knows what it's all about. Ain't nobody know what this song's about.
Everybody knows I'm not the one to be played with. Remain stiff, don't move, got the competition anxious, insanely gifted. My brain is fitted to fill the void. Remember me as the public enemy that brings the noise. Bring your boys, we can turn this fight into a party now. Gnarly style, angry as fuck kid, I hardly smile. Karate chopping blocks, throw cops in the body pile. Act right, I catch a quick smack like a naughty child. They in a dreamland from lean sipping in Molly now. Till I wake 'em up, cause I shake the earth when I stomp the ground. Hip-hop is in the gutter. You made it worse when you started rapping. Invading turf with the squad I'm mapping. To conquer land and all your branded. Your best accepted forever, I'm lasting. Remaining true, we came through with reckless abandon. Forget what they handed us, we demanded we get our due. Decapitated several crews, move, and the legend grew.
I lived in the 18th floor. I see everything was shaking. So I said, let's get the hell out of here, me and my mom. Picked her up and we went.
Wide-eyed open to the world. Wide-eyed open to the world.
This shit is seismic, perpendicular, moving away. Directional, catastrophic earthquake. Earth shattering, gathering all the loose pieces. Running in circles, a never-ending, ceaseless. It's unending. We're here for the long haul to fuck up your structure. Topple that building that you call a sculpture. With the conductors organizing bone crushers. Then you're up like some fucked up acupuncture. The architects and manifest create at a level uneven and still profess space in the treble. Lyrical bevel action get you in trouble. Keep it fresh like market vegetables. Man, that's 7.3 magnitude. Raw with an attitude, but we ain't mad at you. Man, for the dopers that'll ruin your food. Eat your lunch and spit it out rude. How else do I gotta say it? That earthquake made it across sound waves blatant. You need shelter and a warm blanket to keep you alive. Yeah, we extra special like one of a kind. Come on.
The best rapper alive. Keep it real. I'ma write my song's great.
These mumble rappers sound Greek to me like souvlaki. I see my haters, I don't wave. Then I smack them with salami and I cover them in bread. Cause I'm not about the beef, I make sandwiches instead. My raps destroy, crack a slab off an asteroid. I'm really not your ordinary rapper boy. Notice how the hillbillies clearly missing chromosomes. Screaming white power, eating squirrels in the mobile home. Embarrassed for the parents, all the Todds and the Karens. With the trailer trash your parents, buying guns sold in clearance. Wow. A bunch of maggots wearing traitor merch, immerse and burst of hatred for the neighbors cause he made it first. It's apathetic how we mad apathetic. We're mad for aesthetic, blow our cash then regret it. It's like a moral compass got smashed and dropped down the gorge. I'm here with the solution that you can't find in stores.
Well, the tremor was felt the most in the Ottawa region. Its biggest effect was in Toronto, where thousands of people were already on edge.